This is a quick tutorial for use of the Sealed System Service jig tool for R600 systems active recovery prior to starting a sealed system repair. These steps are normally performed if a no-cool diagnosis has been addressed and determined a sealed system repair is needed. A working compressor is aiding for an active recovery. The initial setup is as follows. The low side blue hose is for the low side of the sealed system, which is typically the processing stub. This can be done with piercing pliers on the compressor processing stub or the processing valve if a sealed system repair was previously performed. The high side red hose is for the high side of the sealed system, which is typically the dryer stub. Connect the provided pressure gauge to the right side port of the jig tool marked pressure gauge. You will note this gauge is capable of 30 inches of mercury to a maximum of 240 psi, ideally taking readings of 120 psi and below. As shown in another training, this gauge will allow you to evaluate the internal pressures of the system, both low side or high side, prior to performing the active recovery. The left side port of the jig tool marked refrigerant. During active recovery of refrigerant, you will connect your recovery method to this port. Both the low side and high side valve are in the off position. Attach your recovery method to the refrigerant port. In this example, a dedicated R600 recovery bag, hose, and shutoff is used. Open the red hose high side valve at the jig tool. Open the valve to the recovery method. Observe the pressure gauge as it lowers to a 0 psi and maintains this reading for approximately 5 minutes. Important: the video is sped up covering approximately 5 minutes. You should hit or impact the compressor to help release the R600 from the compressor oil during this time. Close the red hose high side valve at the jig tool. Close the valve to the recovery method. Remove the recovery method connection to the jig block. We hope the use of the jig tool simplifies your repair process.